Okay, for those of you guys who follow me on Twitter, right now it's called X. It doesn't really matter. I recently got into a discussion with a friend called I'm not sure. Ray Weldell. Okay, so yeah, I just want to make a video to state my point because I think it's a widely held view by a lot of people, and I think as a programmer as well as a digital artist who's like mostly affected by the AI, recently advancements in AI, I have to, sort of share my first experience, first-hand experience. So, yeah, there are a lot of people have a idea. Okay, let me just change the tracking camera. Have an idea that say, hey, since AI is so advanced, we don't need to learn anything about programming. And especially recently, Sam from OpenAI said something like, we don't need to learn specific knowledge. We just need to, use AI. Okay, and we are gaining the AI knowledge. I totally disagree. So that's the point I'm trying to make, right? So you have to know your trade. You have to know your industry knowledge, industry. You have to know at least what you are doing in order to improve, in order to better use of AI. I'm not like a boycotting AI. I say that hey, because AI is taking a lot of programmers as well as artists' jobs. So I disapprove of AI. I boycott AI. I will not use AI. I use AI all the time in my coding, in my digital art creation, digital art learning, referencing, all that. But here's my point. You have to know what you're doing. And AI can be so much helpful as well as powerful at the hands of people who have already have that kind of experience in that industry. Of course, AI sort of lowered the entry, like the hurdle to enter into a specific industry. So, for example, you don't know how to write code, use AI, you can write, say, a decent website. That's okay. And I encourage and I welcome this trend for more people, take the field of whatever things that haven't tried before. Okay, and when they enter into that industry, they can improve and they can create. They can bring other thoughts from other fields, from whatever field, sort of mix it up and create more things and bring more energy into that original industry. But here's a catch: you have to know what you are doing in order to like go higher. Okay, use AI better. The My point is the so-called the knowledge of using AI tool doesn't exist. But if you are say, hey, I want to learn the knowledge of using AI tool, you'll in fact learn the application of AI in that specific industry. So, for example, I'm recording this for my coding channel. So, as a coding, for example, okay, you can say, right. So let's do a specific example. So we go person A here, we go person B here. Okay, the person A know nothing about programming, know nothing about coding, know nothing about algorithm, know nothing about say mathematics, logic, all that, know nothing. Can only speak English. Person B is like say 5 years or like at least 10 years of experience as a programmer. Okay, so both of person A and person B want to build something amazing. Okay, so person A will say, "Hey, AI, help me to build something amazing." AI don't know because first amazing is really like broad word and really big word. How can everyone want AI to build something amazing and everything become amazing? That's impossible. Okay, so you have to, you know, give AI more direction. Okay, so the person A may say, hey, I want to build something amazing, build some amazing app. All right, build some amazing app. The app is about, say, um, you know to hang out. We can use this app to hang out, to to chat, to just have fun, to chill, something like that. Okay, it's a great direction. It's a great nudge, but AI may not be able to give you a fantastic app, because first you have to design this app. Okay, you have to know how this database works. You have to how they can communicate with others. So maybe network call, maybe you need to build a server side sort of thing. You know nothing about this. So person A is not you, sorry. The person A know nothing about this, so he can just give some vague suggestion. Okay? And every time AI return a not so satisfactory results, and he will say, make it beautiful, right? Make it look nicer, make it better. He can't possibly indicate, hey, this part, this kind of design, if you want to say publish to Apple's App Store, this part of design does not conform with the Apple's human interface guideline. Okay, I want you to follow that guideline, all right? And I will give you that URL, or if you got the ability to browse the internet, you go to that website, you learn all that, and you build the UI according to that guideline, right? So that's maybe person B, who is experienced iOS dev, would say to AI. So the design will be different, okay? And so, for example, AI is not perfect, so maybe you encounter some of the bug, and person A will be just stuck, and you could just only say, come on, fix the bug, return another version, fix the bug, return another version, fix the bug. Still, if the bugs, can't be changed, the only thing that he can do is just to talk to AI. Come on, analyze my code, fix the bug, okay, step by step, fix the bug. If you know something about AI knowledge, you might say, AI works better when you make him to think slower, step by step. It's kind of like a little trick, but that is not the knowledge, okay? So you might say, hey, step by step, analyzing my code, okay, tell me everything that you think is wrong, okay, and then fix it, okay? And AI will just analyze your code, they think there's nothing wrong, and still just won't compile. You just don't know why. And here comes to even tricky part. Sometimes the code do compile, and sometimes just some logics is all fuck up logic. Okay, so for example, you click this button and maybe just enter into a state that doesn't actually do what you want them to do, and you tell AI say, alright, I fix that for you, and then you go to the compile and do that again, still it doesn't work, and AI don't know why, and you don't know why. Okay, that person, it's not you, sorry, that person, the person A don't know why, and the person B will maybe use some technique. Okay, you will just manually print things, debug things, okay, do some unit test, something like that, and you can manually say, hey, I'm going to grab the wheel, okay, I'm going to change the course of the erroneous route that AI has already taken, and optimize the code and write better codes and debug all this error. The person B may, at the start of the interaction with AI, the person B may be just to say, hey, I want to build this specific app following a specific guideline, and I want have a specific structure, okay, specific structure, specific kind of database interaction, specific network core, specific backend server. You just know this specifications, okay, and that is not some so-called AI tricks can fix. That requires you understand what you're doing. That requires you at least know the name of what you're doing, okay, even though say you are you might, have a false sense of security, false sense of like a privilege. Say, hey, I'm like a CEO. I don't know nothing about tech, okay? But I just want that. You're thinking you like a Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs do require amazing team to carry out what he envisioned, and what you envision is based on what the experience that you have. If you don't know what you're building, how can you envision it? You can't do that, and you can't using say English to express everything. You have to know that specific specification. You know, you might say that, hey, I want my app to be smooth, but what what kind of thing considers smooth? Okay, so you may need to change the button to be more rounded. You might add more animation. And animation, we got all sort of animation. You don't know how to, you know, add animation. You don't know anything about animation. You don't know how like user, like tricked user thinks is smooth. Okay, you don't know how to like optimize the code. You just say, I want it smooth. I want it faster. You know, if Steve Jobs just say something like this, I believe a lot of guys, a lot of brilliant guys who work for him will not follow his orders, because they clearly think that he know nothing about the industry. He know nothing. He know nothing about what he's talking about. Okay, so simple English like a vision is not enough. You need that kind of knowledge, and that's my point about using AI. You have to know what I'm doing. You have to learn. Okay, you can't be lazy. You can't be just using AI as a kind of excuse. Say, hey, all right, I got AI. I don't need to do that. I just talk to AI and they can build something amazing. Oh, hooray, something like that. You can't just simply can't do that. You have to do it yourself. You have to learn. And I'm I speak this from a entrepreneur slash programmer slash digital artist point of view. Okay, I do all the things I myself, and I try all this like the latest AI that we can get hand of. And I'm not saying AI is not good. AI obviously is going to change everything, change the world as we know it. But that doesn't mean that a human will just give up learning, right? You just lay on the sofa and watch Netflix all day, and one day you say, hey, I need to do something, okay? And you just become a billionaire. You can't do that. You need to learn, you need to practice, you need to use it, you need to fail, and then after all that, you will be successful one day. That's what I have in mind. Okay. Hope this video clarifies things, and I love all these discussions. And yeah. By the way, if you haven't followed me on X, yeah, you can have all kinds of discussion with me, and I love or welcome all this healthy and meaningful, as well as you know it's kind of like a improvement for myself as well, because I it kind I love discussion with others, and I believe that kind of a discussion will spark the inspiration. So that's the crucial point of the human improvement, human advancement, whether in art or whether in technology. Okay, thanks. Bye. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right. Thanks. Bye.